Hello guys, in this video we are going to be looking at how to clean data, basically data cleaning in Excel. And first of all, what is data cleaning? Data cleaning is a process of preparing your data for analysis. Okay, that is preparing it for a good close-up interpretation and analysis, and probably or possibly visualization. So we're going to see how different ways we can clean our data. As you can look at this data set here, it's not clean. We have some errors here. We have some blank spaces. We also have some additional gaps between the names, some of the names. Okay, so let's begin with expanding column width and row height. So this is just a raw data. Okay, assuming you download a data set from the internet online, or you got it from someone and you need that's for analysis, and you need to clean it first, okay, before analyzing it. So first of all, I'll go over up here, to the top here, the first column A, highlight, drag it all the way to F. All right, so one of the ways I can automatically expand all the columns is by dragging one of them, okay, to the right. This is going to automatically expand all. Okay, optionally I can just double click on it. So if I come over here and I double click, it's going to expand all the columns to fit the data. Okay, same thing goes for row. Just in case I want to increase the row height, I'll do this and then drag it down. This is going to adjust the row height for all the rows in the spreadsheet for me. All right, so that's how we adjust the column width, the width of a column and then the height of a row in Excel. Secondly, let's see how to identify and delete repeated data. Okay, that is multiple duplicate data. All right, you can see James Smith here has duplicate data, even though some of the data here are different, but the name is duplicated. And then we also have another duplicate data somewhere down there, Eva. I have Eva here, I also have Eva there with the same data. So I have two duplicate data right here. So first of all, let's see how to identify the duplicate data. So I'll come over here and tap on it. All right, click on the entire column, then go to conditional formatting and then highlight cell rules and then duplicate values. Click on that. As you can see here, once I tap OK, even before clicking OK, it has already highlighted the duplicate values, James Smith and Eva Biodun. Okay, so how then do I delete duplicate values? So to delete these duplicate values, I'll come over here, tap on it once again, then go to data. Right, then under data we're going to have remove duplicates right here. So if I click on remove duplicates, okay, now I don't want to expand selection. I want it to focus only on column A. So anywhere there is a duplicate value in column A, is going to delete everything about that duplicate value. Okay, so I'll come over here, continue with the current selection, okay, then remove duplicates. All right, so that's name, that's the column, my reference column. So I'll just tap OK. So this is going to two duplicate values found and removed. Okay, so you can see now that I no longer have duplicate values on the table. Okay, so that's how you find and remove duplicate values. Next, let's talk about trim. Okay, now you can see that if I enter this cell, you're going to see that John Doe before the J, before the name, there is a space there. All right, this could happen, okay, when you are copying data online, all right, or maybe due to the uh, person who entered the data. But yeah, I also have a double spacing here. I have a space before Grace here, all right, double space. Actually, I also have multiple spaces between Jack and Henry here. Okay, I also have double space here. So how do I eliminate all this double spacing in the names? Okay, this is how we do that. We do that using the trim function. So I'll come over here. I want to do that here, so I'll say equal to trim from bracket. Okay, so I'll go and select the name there, John Doe, and close the bracket and enter that, and then you can see that it has removed that space before the J in John. So I'm going to flash fill, and then I have the result here. You can see that Nancy David, that double space there has been eliminated. I have Grace, this space before Grace has been eliminated, and then Jack Henry, the multiple space there has been eliminated. Okay, so now I need to replace these names with the ones here. So what I'm going to do is I'll copy this with Ctrl C, then come over here, highlight, right, then paste. But I'm not going to paste using the normal Ctrl V or the normal paste method. Instead, I'm going to paste as value. So I'll come over here to paste, all right, then select paste as value right here, paste as value. This is going to replace the names with the new ones over here. So you can see that I've eliminated those double or multiple spacing between the names. So since I don't need this anymore, I'll come over here and delete it. All right, so that is it. That's how you eliminate multiple space using the trim function. So I need to remove this conditional formatting here. So I'll come over here, click on it, go to conditional formatting, and then clear rules from selected cells. It's going to remove the conditional formatting for me. So finally, okay, not finally, next let's talk about the blank spaces, all these blank cells we have here. How do we eliminate the blank cells? Okay, we won't get a proper analysis if we leave blank or empty cells. So to eliminate blank cells, first of all, I'm going to highlight the entire table. All right, after highlighting, I'll come over to find and select. Okay, then go to special. Remember, we are working under the home menu, so make sure you're in the home menu, find and select, and then go to special. All right, so now I want to select all the blank cells, so I'll select that blanks and then tap OK. All right, so as you can see, it has selected all the blanks. So some of them here are not selected, so I think I'm going to do that again. Highlight all the blanks, highlight the entire spreadsheet. First of all, I'll get rid of the conditional formatting, then I'll go to find and select, go to special, and then blanks and OK. Alright, so I'll still come back and do this. So having selected all the blanks from this area, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type TBA, alright, which means to be added. Alright, to be added. Instead of leaving the cells blank, that's what I'm going with. Alright, until I'm able to get the real data, or I get the real data before analysis, I'll then add them there. So I'll just hold Control Enter. Control Enter is going to replace all the selected empty cells with TBA, to be added. Okay, so let me try this also. I'll highlight that. Let's try this. Find and select, go to special, blanks. Okay, no cells found. Let's do that again. Highlight, okay, highlight that, find and select, go to special, blanks, and OK. Yeah, and I have all my blank cells selected. So what I'm going to do, I'll do the same thing, TBA to be added, then Control Enter. All right, so it's going to replace all the blank cells with that there to be added, or TBA. All right, you can replace it with whatever you feel that you any other term you want to use. Okay, so that's how you get rid of blank cells or eliminate blank cells from your spreadsheet. Okay, now let's talk about error handling. Like you can see some errors here. By the way, all the data here, service duration in months, the record here or the result here is coming from the higher date. So just compare, calculate from the higher date how many months has the staff worked for this company or the organization. I use the dated if function for that. Okay, but as you can see, I have some value errors here. That is due to the fact that the date formatting here is wrong. Okay, I may fix that by correcting the formatting of the date. But yeah, we want to see how to handle errors in this situation, in this case. So I want to handle wherever there is error, I want to replace it with another string value. Okay, so I'll come over here, open the formula, then at the beginning of the formula here I'm going to type if error, and then open that. So the if error function is used to handle errors, okay, on a formula. So I'll come over here to the end of the formula and then add a comma there, and then open string, double quotation there, and then I'll say not found. Okay, so I'll close string and then close the bracket right there. Okay, so if error, which means if there is error in this formula or in the result, Excel should return not found instead of the error message there. It should return not found. So I'll enter that. Okay, then I'll use flash fill to complete that, and you can see that I have the string values there, not found instead of error. Okay, so that is how we handle errors, and that is how that's some of the ways we clean data, or we perform data cleaning in Microsoft Excel. Okay, we use trim. Okay, we use find and delete duplicate values, and then we see how to get rid of blank cells, and then we saw error handling and trimming. So that's how you get started with data cleaning in Microsoft Excel.